Welcome back to A Little Loud Labs. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing and initial setup of a TinySA spectrum analyzer. The first thing we're going to unbox is an attenuator that came with it. This is a 50 dB, 50 watt attenuator. You want to make sure that you get one of those to protect the front side of your spectrum analyzer from getting too high a power into it and frying it. You can see that most of the outside of it is effectively just a heatsink to help you dissipate that power. Now we'll move on to the spectrum analyzer itself. A spectrum analyzer is an instrument to help you visualize and measure the spectrum of a signal. So it'll plot that signal's strength over a range of frequencies. This can be very helpful if you have some interference that you're trying to locate, or you're trying to test out some radio equipment, or if you're just curious and you want to see what signals are around. To start with, we're going to enable the widest band possible that we can. They call it ultra mode. So we'll go into Config, More, and then click Enable Ultra Mode. It should ship with a pin number to activate that mode. The next thing we're going to want to do is perform a series of self-tests and calibrate it. To do that, we're going to connect the calibration port on top to the RF import on the bottom. Then we will select Config and then Self-Test. And as you'll see here, it'll go through a series of screens and perform that self-test. And as it's doing this, we can see that slowly all of these lines are turning green and all the tests have been successfully completed. Once that's done, we'll want to move on to the calibration. To do that, we'll go to Config and then Level Cal, where we're going to select the Calibrate 100 kilohertz to 5.34 gigahertz range, and then let that run. Once we have the calibration complete, we're going to go ahead and attach the little lanyard with the guitar pick style stylus. After that, it did come with another pen style stylus, so I decided to take a small piece of Kevlar and go ahead and attach that to the lanyard as well. I'm notorious for losing things like this. And that's pretty much all there is to it to get you set up and ready. Come back soon and we'll test some radios.